Hi everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket and it had been 2 days since we made the last video because day before yesterday I had fallen sick. So I was not in a great shape. I had fever and body ache. So that's the reason I couldn't do the video yesterday as well as day before yesterday. So this entire month the videos have been little irregular, but we'll try to make sure that moving ahead that we'll be posting the videos consistently. So without wasting time, we'll be quickly getting on to important topics what we are going to cover today. So the thing is, today we have a lot of things to cover, including the names of the final interns. Few weeks back, we had announced an internship program where we had received over 1,800 responses. So out of that, we had shortlisted 17 people, and this was purely based on merit. So there was no other criteria. We just put a filter as to whoever has scored 10 on 10 out of the total list what we received. So it was purely based on merit. We got 50 people. So out of these 50 people, we further shortlisted 17, and these 17 people had the interview. So we announced the list in the community tab, and we conducted the interviews day before yesterday as well as the day before that. So out of the interview what we conducted, so here are the following students who have actually made it to the top 4. So the thing is, initially we thought of having top 6, but we have now changed that to top 4 for many reasons. So first I will announce who are the students who have actually made it to top 4. So this list is not based on any particular order. So these are 4 people who have made it to the top. So there is no particular order followed. So the first name what we have in the list is Nitin Anup Mathav. The second name what we have in the list is Himanshu Bharadwaj. The third name what we have in the list is K. Upendra. The fourth name what we have in the list is S. Surendran. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all of these guys for making it to the top, and you will be receiving a communication soon. So the internship will be starting from 1st of May, and you will be receiving a communication through email. So before we move on with the video, there is a very exciting announcement which is coming towards the end. So the thing is, there are 2 announcements, one which I am going to reveal today, one more announcement which I would want to keep it as a surprise, and I am pretty sure once that is going to come out, all of you would definitely like it. So we'll keep it as a suspense for next few weeks, and later we'll be revealing that. So now we'll be quickly getting on to the topic, that is the markets. So we'll discuss what happened to the markets and also what we are expecting from the markets next week, and finally what happened to our trade. So we have to discuss 3 days trade. So coming to what actually happened to the markets today. So overall, we saw a pretty flattish opening in the market. The market was up almost by 100 points, and throughout the day, at least up till the afternoon session, the market actually ended up consolidating around the range of 17,100. So as we started moving towards 11:30, 12 o'clock, so that's when we slowly started to see an up move in the market. So entire day it consolidated around 17,100. So even I believed more or less the market might end up around 17,100, and slowly the up move started coming in. So from 17,100, within the span of 45 minutes, it started trading at 17,150. Then from slowly there on, it went up till 17,200. So in the next 1 hour, it went up till 17,250. So this way, by 3 o'clock, the market was already trading at 17,300. So it was a slow and gradual up move, which we saw in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So even Bank Nifty opened around 36,000. It was consolidating around 36,000 itself, but slowly we started seeing Bank Nifty also head towards 36,500. So it was a slow and gradual up move. So we saw good buying coming in most of the blue chip names, including Kotak, HDFC, Infosys, Reliance, etc. So the thing is, everything was going well until the last moment. In the last 20 minutes, we saw some sell-off come in the market, and the market was gotten down to 17,230, 240 levels. So we saw close to 70 points profit booking, or close to 0.5% profit booking, especially during the last session of the market. When we actually look at the overall sectorial gains, so you see that all the sectors in Nifty ended today in green. But there is one thing to note, even though the entire index performed really well and all the sectors were in green, if you see the total advanced decline ratio in NSE, it was more or less 50-50, which clearly means that we saw good participation or good buying coming in only the Nifty stocks, If you look at the overall gainers and losers in NSE traded stocks, so you get to see that there are close to 1014 stocks which ended in red, whereas only around 900 stocks which ended in green. So the favor was clearly on the downside or bearish side. So only the nifty stocks ended up performing really well. So that will bring us to the next question. What exactly are we expecting from the market in the coming week? So the thing is, again, the answer to this is pretty simple. We are expecting a broader consolidation. So to be specific, we are expecting the range of 35,000 to 37,000 in Bank Nifty, and in Nifty we are expecting a range of 17,000 to 17,500. So this is the broader range what we are expecting, and as long as the market consolidates in this range, it is fine. So if we see any breakout with a huge volume, then it is a cause of concern. So it can either start heading higher or it can also start heading lower depending on which side the breakout happens. So now coming on to the final part of what exactly or what positions do we actually hold. So we won't be discussing more about the tomorrow's outlook. That is because we don't have data regarding open interest. So today is a Thursday, and tomorrow we will actually see some active participation in next week's strike prices. So right now we won't have sufficient data to analyze that, and the market right now is more or less looking in a mode of consolidation. So that's the reason I also don't have a particular side bias right now. So the thing is, we'll be quickly moving on to the trade and look at what positions we hold. So right now we are short on Nifty future 1000 quantity. So this is a short which we had initiated some days back when Nifty was at 17,000. So apart from this, in case if the market starts heading higher, so there's obviously a risk of losing money. So that's the reason we have also created a 17,500 short straddle. So if the market comes down, we have good amount of futures to cover our losses. If it goes up, we have created a 17,500 short straddle. So this is the position what we are holding for tomorrow. So apart from this, we don't have any other positions. It is a simple Nifty future short plus a short straddle at 17,500, both 1000 quantity. So coming to what happened to the trades day before yesterday and today. So the thing is, the system which we are particularly using is going through a drawdown. That is because we are seeing huge V-shaped moves during the day. So up till 12 o'clock the market will be consolidating. Then we will see a big dip or a big up move, and later the market reverses. This is a trend which we are witnessing almost from the past 2 weeks. And similarly, even this week we got to see a lot of this happen, and whenever this happens, it is not a good deal for us, because every time double side stop loss will get triggered and we will end up in loss. So the thing is, day before yesterday on a Tuesday, all 6 stop losses actually got triggered in Nifty and Bank Nifty, and overall we ended with a loss of close to 4 lakh. And yesterday again similar incident happened. But in this case, we were lucky enough that all 6 didn't actually get triggered. We also did quite a lot of adjustments, and we were able to save some loss, and overall we ended with around 2.1 lakh loss. We had 4 lakh loss on Tuesday, we had 2.1 lakh loss on Wednesday, and today was a pretty good trading day, because today we were more or less scared of the same thing happening, and that's the reason we made sure that as and when we get the profits, we start booking it, because we will always get a time to re-entry. And specifically on Thursday, we'll be doing a lot of discretionary trades compared to other days. So that's the reason we thought as and when we get good profits, we'll just start booking it. So initially I started with 36,000. So it was giving me very good profits. As the market started moving higher, so I felt uncomfortable. I felt there was no need to hold that position. So I booked around 1 lakh with that. So later I ended up shorting 36,200 as well as 36,500 short strangle. So even that gave me very good profits of close to 1 lakh. So in the morning, apart from this, I also had Nifty 17,100 short straddle. So even that gave me close to 1 lakh, and I quickly cut it off. And finally, towards the end, we had the next week trade, which actually ended up giving close to 60,000. So overall, all trades put together, we ended up close to 3,60,000 as our net profit for Thursday. So overall, this week we are still in loss, because Monday didn't go that well. Tuesday and Wednesday were big losses, and Thursday we have more or less made up what we have lost on Tuesday. So overall we are still remaining with close to 2.8 to 2.9 lakh loss, so which we will have to recover in the course of next week. So with this, this is more or less the trade what we hold, and also what happened to our trade in the previous week. And there is also one very important announcement for me to make, and that is there is something really exciting coming up by next month. So you will be, all of you will be knowing what exactly is it by next month. And also one more thing is the tentative dates for the one-day workshop. So if you remember, we had announced conducting one-day free workshop. So this will be happening in Bangalore, because out of the responses what we received, close to 480 responses was only from Bangalore. So the tentative dates for the workshop is around 20th of May, and so totally we have close to 440 responses from Bangalore. So we will be inviting 100 of you for this particular batch. So as we move on, we'll start conducting this more frequently, so we can include more people for this one-day workshop. So with this, we also come to the end of this video. Meanwhile, if you have liked this content, do not forget to hit the like button, share this video, as well as subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining, guys.